Welcome to Exam Sale. This short guide breaks down the CCNP implementing Cisco IP routing route v2.0 syllabus so you can study with focus and confidence. This syllabus covers 6 domains with exact weights. 3.0 Layer 3 Technologies 40%, 6.0 Infrastructure Services 20%, 1.0 Network Principles 10%, 2.0 Layer 2 Technologies 10%, 4.0 VPN Technologies 10%, and 5.0 Infrastructure Security 10%. For each domain I will explain the focus, difficulty, estimated learning time, assessment type, and the key topics you must master. Use this overview to prioritize study time and hands-on practice based on the domain weights. Domain 3.0 Layer 3 Technologies carries 40% of the exam and is rated hard with an estimated learning time of 60 hours and assessment type hands-on plus conceptual. This domain focuses on advanced routing protocol implementation, path optimization, and IPv4 and IPv6 redistribution strategies. You will learn to configure and verify EIGRP neighbor relationships, stubs, load balancing, and EIGRP for IPv6 while understanding EIGRP metrics, K-values, and convergence. You will also implement OSPF neighbor and area types, OSPF3 and LSA operations, configure BGP pairings and path selection including as path and local preference, and apply route manipulation like redistribution, policy-based routing, VRF Lite, prefix lists, route maps, and administrative distance tuning to prevent loops. Domain 6.0 Infrastructure Services is 20% of the exam, medium difficulty, with an estimated 30 hours and assessment type conceptual plus scenario-based. This domain covers network monitoring, time synchronization, and logical address management services that support routing infrastructures. You will configure and verify SNMP and syslog, examine NetFlow export and analysis, and set up SPAN or RSPAN for traffic capture and remote monitoring basics. You will also configure NTP client and server modes, understand stratum levels and authentication, review PDP basics, and use IP slaw probes and object tracking to verify and measure network performance. Domain 1.0 Network Principles is 10%, medium difficulty, with about 15 hours of study and assessment type conceptual plus scenario-based. This domain teaches foundational theory including Cisco Express Forwarding, how the FIB and adjacency tables operate, and IPv6 path MTU discovery and fragmentation behavior. You will review TTL handling and ICMP unreachable messages, and study TCP and UDP transport operations such as TCP windowing, flow control, and MSS tuning. These fundamentals explain packet flow across devices and help you understand why routing and performance choices matter in real networks. Domain 2.0 Layer 2 Technologies is 10%, medium difficulty, estimated 15 hours, assessed with hands-on plus conceptual tasks. This domain focuses on point-to-point serial connectivity and broadband encapsulation methods like PPP and PO. You will configure PPP encapsulation on serial interfaces. Verify PPP session establishment including LCP and NCP behavior, and check interface status and statistics. You will also configure PO client-side settings, understand session discovery and MTU impacts, bind dialer interfaces, and verify active PO sessions to troubleshoot link layer issues that affect routing. Domain 4.0 VPN Technologies is 10%, medium difficulty, with 15 hours of study and scenario-based assessment items. This domain covers secure tunneling technologies including GRE and DMVPN to carry routed traffic across insecure links. You will configure and verify GRE tunnels, understand GRE encapsulation headers and recursive routing issues, and use GRE Keep Alive for stability. You will also implement DMVPN phases 1 through 3, learn NHRP and MGRE interface behavior, verify spoke-to-spoke connectivity, and explore EVN basics for virtual network segmentation. Domain 5.0 Infrastructure Security is 10%, medium difficulty, with about 15 hours and scenario-based assessment tasks. This domain focuses on device hardening, traffic filtering, and control plane protection to safeguard routing infrastructure. You will configure and verify AAA with TACAX Plus, local AAA, SSH access and VTY restrictions, and review SNMP v3 security levels. You will also configure IPv4 and IPv6 ACLs, verify unicast RPF, apply control plane policing, enable routing protocol authentication, and learn IPv6 protections such as RA-Guard. Follow the domain weights and the recommended study hours to build a balanced plan that mixes hands-on labs with conceptual review. Subscribe to Exam Sale for study guides, lab ideas, and practical tips to pass CCNP Route V2.0.